direction. Or not. What the heck was that? Yeah.
Get my phone.
You get your phone. There is a fence over there. You're a trooper. I want you to stand right. Oh, it's Jason. Oh,
Jason,
Jesus.
you scared us. Yes.
Well, it didn't get to me. Yeah, there you go.
But, oh, my hair looks good.
Good evening, you guys. So I am going to teach you guys how to use dowsing rods, also known as water witching or divining or diving. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but oh well. I'm going to teach you tonight how to use dowsing rods to find items and how to find missing people and how to use them to ask questions for spirit communication, and we'll just go from there. All right, y'all. Good evening, y'all. This is Jennifer with Paratypical Ways. Tonight we'll be doing a how-to video on using dowsing rods. Okay, so some other terms for dowsing rods are water witching, divining, or it could be diving. I'm not sure how it's pronounced, but anyways, let's get started. So some items that you can use for dowsing rods are a piece of wood or a branch from a tree that is in a Y shape. And what you would do is you would hold, like you have the letter, the Y, like this. You would hold the two ends of the open top part of the Y, and you would point the stick out in front of you using your arms like this out in front, and you would allow that. It has the same concept, except for it doesn't turn or do anything like that. It'll turn you in the direction that the water is located. But when you get a positive, water is there, what it will do is drop down towards the ground. Well, you can also make it out of metal hangers, then use those, one in each hand. The ones that I'm using tonight are the L-shaped ones, which is the new age dowsing rods. Now, what you can do, sorry, that was a bug. You can use these to find missing people, missing jewelry, missing items in general, or water. And also, nowadays, more people are using dowsing rods to talk to spirits, to communicate with spirits. Now, the proper way to hold these dowsing rods is, if you're using a wooden stick one, of course you want your arms out like this, straight out like this. If you're using the L-shaped ones, it is okay to have your arms, you want to rest them on your sides like this, down on your sides, and you want to have them about 9 inches apart, and like this, and you want to hold them level, and that way they work the best. You want to rest the long part over your finger like this. If you don't have some that are made with the extra sleeve on here, let me get in here so you can see that. These ones have an extra sleeve, so that way you're not resting them on your hands and they're able to swivel in whatever direction they need to. But this evening, what we're going to do is I'm going to attempt to communicate with some spirits and see if we can't get any good positive answers, and see what we can do from there. So we've gone over what dowsing rods are, how to use them, and how to make them. But right now what I'm going to do is attempt to talk to a spirit. If there are any around here, there might not be any here, so let's see what we can get accomplished. Now, I'm going to start with them right here, so facing forward. Alrighty, now in order to use the rods, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let them go straight out in front of me like this. And now what I'm going to do is attempt to ask a question. If they cross like this, or it can even, cross just barely or go towards the center, that is a positive answer or a yes answer. If they swing outwards like this, or even if they swing out just a little bit, that is still a no or negative answer. So what we're going to do to try to talk to some spirits is the first thing that I want to ask. And one of the things that helps you when you're communicating with spirits is to completely relax your body from head to toe and concentrate on the rods. Once I get them straight here, I can go ahead and ask my first question. Are there any spirits around that want to communicate? Okay, that's a yes answer. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask another question to get them straightened out here. How many spirits are here that would like to communicate? Answer yes or have them cross when I get to the correct number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 6? Positive answer. Okay, so there's 6 spirits around here. Ooh, I just got cold chills. Okay. Let me ask this question. Am I related to any of the spirits wanting to talk? Okay, so that is a no. Is a spirit that wants to communicate with me my Grandpa Andy? Oh my gosh, my Grandpa Andy. Okay, hi Grandpa Andy. Wow, that's cool. Okay. Are you my guardian angel? No. Okay. Do you know my guardian angel? Yay. Okay. Am I related to my guardian angel? Yeah. Okay. So those are some questions that you can ask spirits some other ways that you can use these items is to have it point in certain directions. So before I ask the questions, I want to tell you guys which direction the stream or the creek that the children play at in this neighborhood is this direction, and the direction of my front door is this direction. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these rods to ask us, or to help us find the creek in my front door, and we'll see what responses we get. Okay, so in order to use these rods to find something, the place that I want the rods to point to is the direction of my front door. So, going to relax. Okay. Can you help me find my front door? Can you point in the direction of my front door? Wow, so I do believe it is pointing towards my front door. That is awesome, y'all. Okay, next question. Now, can you help me find the direction of the creek that the children play at? Oh, wow. Oh, man, that is awesome, you guys. Oh, it keeps going. Okay, well, that is awesome. Now, if only I was missing anything right now, I could use these to help me find them. Okay, so I talked about using the dowsing rods to find missing people. Well, I have the rods with me, and I'm going to use them to find my volunteer, also my daughter Isabella.
Hello.
I'm going to have the rods point in her direction. So, alright, here we go. Put your elbows down by your side, relax. Get the rods straight out in front of you. Okay. Now, can you help me find my daughter, Isabella? Point in the direction of Isabella. Now, you can also walk with the rods, but you have to be very careful to keep it steady. And the closer I get towards her, the more they're supposed to cross. Bam, found her. Did you guys see that? That is how you can use a rod to find a missing person.